Well, I bought 3 bikes in like 4 days, like a total sociopath, to put in my roommate's way, and totally stuffed my little laundry room, bedroom, tiny little storage closet in the back that I share with everybody else. But I couldn't resist this bike. So this was this regular customer of mine, super nice guy, come to the shop all the time for bits and stuff. He probably bought this headset for me. And he put it up for sale for too cheap, and I thought about buying it. But couldn't really afford it, couldn't bring myself to do it. And then the guy he bought it from put it up for sale for like half that. And he included his daughter's old bike, which he basically was going to strip for parts for this bike. This old, very heavy, but chromo KHS. And the entire bike, like a decent set of wheels I really looked at. They look great. Bar, stem, shifters, derailleurs, brakes, the whole cheapo KHS lot. Which, you know, kind of cool. These, I almost thought these were Suntour Power Ratchet thummies, which would make the whole thing worth it, but they're not. They're a weird knockoff of them, just for this weird low-end Suntour KHS, like 6-speed index group. But, like, whatever. He also included this black fork, which I think was going to come on this bike, because this fork is a gorgeous handmade fork by a local frame builder, with dynamo, wiring guides, all the eyelets you could ever want, the gorgeous big fat Pacente crown. So I think he's going to put this one on to sell the frame cheaper without the fork. Now this fork is a super light, crazy light Tange chromoly fork that happens to be exact matchers for his little dead fork off a little Novara. So worst case, we can use this. Maybe we'll go pop some Brazons on at a friend's shop and rattle can it blue to match. And use these KHS wheels. That's the only thing that I sort of really need for the Novara. The wheels on it are mismatched and ugly. These KH ones are matched and nice. About the same air and about the same quality. Use those on the little Novara. Have enough parts to build the little Novara. So that's cool. So now I got projects on projects on projects, because I got that little Trek 520 as well. But check out this fork. Just totally nice frame builder fork. Big nice fillets that are filed well. The gorgeous crown. The shorelines all look good. I've never heard of this builder before, but he did a great job. I think he's a local guy. And powder coated to match this gorgeous orange frame, which no one knows what it is, and people keep saying they think it's a Bridgestone MB-2. It's got kind of fancy lugs. I don't think I've ever seen that in MB-2, but I'm not super familiar with MB-2, so I'm not really sure. Could be anything. I'm going to look into it. So you can see this kind of interesting head lugs. It doesn't look super high-end head lugs. Looks kind of like medium-end 80s Japanese bike. But the beautiful handmade fork with the threaded eyelets front and rear of the crown. The dynamo routing holes. I'll do a little video on how to run a wire through holes like this. Mid fork, candy bosses, the great There Better Be Bike stickers by my buddy Justin. I'll tag him. Double eyelets down here. Nice shorelines all the way around. This is kind of barely marred up VO headset. Got full cable guides along the top. Seat lug cluster, built-in bridge stop. It looks kind of Miata-y. Just a little hole. Doesn't look like they did any frame mods to this frame before it got powder coated. Candy bosses. Thick, real cast dropouts. They look very 80s and Japanese to me. And very, not low end. Brazon down here. Real big, fat tire clearance. Real big dimples. Looks very 80s. Late 80s, early 90s to me. Through bridge. Should measure that. I'm sure it's a 68. One little denter. That's alright. Double sets of water bottle bosses. That's nice. A lot of old frames didn't. Just the boring down tube stops. So for full cables, we'll have to do some thummies or bar ends or whatever. Little cute Velo Orange sticker still on it. Little cute coffee and beer sticker. Looks like I took a few stickers off. There's some sticky stuff, so I'll have to get in here and clean this frame up. probably take all the stickers off. It looks like definitely a double kickstand on there for a while, probably like the Velo Orange style or whatever. But it is not heavy, and this super sparkly orange powder coat's totally fun. And that fork crown's real cool. It's a shame I'm going to hide it with a basket. Maybe I'll make this a little Portour rack bike or something, if I can find a good deal on one. Order a Soma or Velo Orange one or something. But yeah, here is my new orange vintage mountain bike, soon to be commuter bike. Totally, totes cool. We'll see, but if not, I think I'm just going to build it up into my basket bike, and that means I'll probably have to do a wheel build with a dynamo hub and do all the wiring and fenders and take it way too far, which I've been trying to avoid, but sure would be cool to be able to do like a Velo Orange fender install, how to get the 650B fenders to fit the 26-inch wheels, just needs a little massaging, and do dynamo wiring and all that stuff. And I think this bike's about my size. I haven't even checked. Come on, be my size. 19-ish, so kind of technically. With a 57 top tube, so a little short for me. Which I'm going to do sweepy back bars on, so that's going to be rough. Be real upright, be around town bike, it'll be fine. I got some really nice, like Rivendell sweepy back bars. I don't remember the exact name, but I got some for a different project, been saving. All I need is a nice Nitto stem, which is a shame because I just sold my only nice Nitto stem. But what are you going to do? And then I'll try and figure out what I'm going to do for parts. I got that nice LX group I might put on. I have another LX group on my basket bike. I could put that on here, switch all the parts over from my basket bike to this. That'd be a shame to waste that totally nice fine bike. If people start paying money for bikes, then it would be a real waste. So maybe the other group, or maybe I'll, got that swap meet coming up, maybe I'll find all the parts I want at that swap meet. Do a long, slow build on this. We shall see. But anyways, I had to show this thing off.